Oh, it's been a bit, but we got plenty to talk about. Indeed, we have. Oh God, where did my notes go? God, gosh darn it! See, this is what happens during the summertime.
All right, end it. We're done. All right, see you next week.
But it's been a bit. We'll be back. Macklin making moolah for him and others. Expansion appears to be on the way. Jersey talk about to heat up big time, and we say thanks to the angry Canadian robot right here on Summer Shark Bites here on Teal Town, USA. Where the hell did all my stuff go?
All right, so we're straight into it. Love it. This is way better than anything else.
Yeah, this is better than our intro.
Ian, come back, help!
No, this is way better, dude.
Where the hell?
Just fucking go.
What the hell?
Oh, you fucked up.
Okay, thank you, Jiminy.
All right,
Christmas.
like and subscribe.
Yeah, like and subscribe. Dear Lord.
We're a little rusty, guys.
HA, where's eCamp when we need it? Oh my God.
I don't know.
If you want to be part of the
hit
show, if you're still watching this,
Yeah, who would?
Shut up. Chat with us and fellow hockey fans all over the world in Sharks territory on the YouTube page or the app. You can always follow us on the socials. Hit us up on tealtownusa.com and to support the pod because apparently we need it. Hit us up on Venmo at tealtownusa or hit us up right now live in the super chat.
Probably hit us across the face, to be honest.
I mean, or be like that football coach who kicked the football into his
you know what's really fucking funny is I have seen Jules maybe I want to say like 78 times. 77 of them she's wearing a backwards baseball cap.
I know.
Yeah.
No, I don't know why, but whatever.
That's my go-to. I like the backwards baseball hat.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
She likes it from behind, backwards.
All
it's all
right,
good.
Adrian. And we can wrap up the show for tonight.
That,
thanks for watching. Peace, guys. We're out.
That's why the shirt says Psycho Tuna, by the way.
Oh, what is that? What that says? Oh, that's hilarious. Oh my God! Please, someone clip that. I need someone, one of our followers.
That'd be my new fucking avatar. What are you talking
there you
about?
Go.
I need someone to clip that for me and immediately send it to me. Thank you very much.
It's Puck Guy. It's Jules. It's HA.
Oh,
Good to
Troy.
see you, gang.
Sorry to break it to you. Ian's dead.
Okay, we'll get there. All right. Okay, we'll get there. Ian is not dead, for clarification.
Yes.
Oh, I like that from Alex. Can a show go off the rails if it starts off the rails?
No.
That is a fantastic question.
You know, you're not wrong there, Alex. You're not wrong.
But gang, it's good to see you all. Jules, I know you've been busy. Where are you? You've been winning. You've been winning trophies and such.
Yeah, my ball hockey team won Summer League this year, so I now have the Stanley Cup at home.
Where is it?
It's downstairs in the living room. I've made up my mind that I'm not touching it until the Sharks win the cup. So, but yeah, no, it was fun.
God,
the Dangleberries won.
I'm just a little stitious, not superstitious.
The Dangleberries won it all, and yeah, it was. He had a pretty good season, so I'm happy about it.
Christ Almighty, Jerry with the super chat already. Hell yeah!
Things haven't changed. Sometimes Jerry F with the super chat donation. It's great to see you guys back on here. Yes, it's great to be back. It's great to have some stuff to talk about. Thank goodness, because it was getting really, really quiet over the course of August.
And I had no problem with it. I was having a very nice, comfortable, chill summer.
I mean, what?
Because you're wearing a Psycho Tuna shirt.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just here for the fishing. Fuck baseball. Fuck everything else.
Yeah. F baseball. Although Jules will see you at the ballpark on Friday.
Yeah, I was about to say we get to watch the awful Giants.
They're on Saturday.
You go on Saturday?
Next Saturday.
Like we're about to, like, the last time I went to a Giants game, I think my buddies were more interested in playing Pokemon Go than actually watching the Giants. So that should tell you.
Pokemon Day. That kind of helps things.
Yeah.
I swung by Ross like a week ago or whatever, and they had those beautiful Kelly green Oakland jerseys.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and so I snagged one of those, and I'm like, yeah, fuck, I'm gonna go to the Giants game on the 29th. Yeah, I might have to just wear that because I mean,
they're not good. This is. I don't want to make this a Giants pod, but
unless I could find the problem
Sorry,
was
Amanda,
is that
I love you.
my local Ross store unfortunately did have nothing in the way of Diamondbacks. So I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Wow.
But yeah, I won a championship. I'm joking.
You won a championship. AJ's been having a good time. That's good.
Yeah.
Oh,
I didn't know you were a fisherman.
have a what are they called? Not hometown remix. What's the baseball version called?
City Connect.
City Connect. Okay, so I have a City Connect version 1, but I haven't had it played or anything like. So I could put the name Posey and then that is the number. And that could be like, how I feel about what the front office has done this year. I feel like that
we're
could
off
be,
the rails.
Yeah, that could be good.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
I like that.
All right, enough about baseball though. Let's talk some hockey, please.
Did the Giants win today, by the way?
I don't even know.
Are you kidding me? Come on now.
Probably not. I think they blew like a 5-1 lead actually.
Yeah,
Are you serious?
Yeah, I saw something about it on Twitter. I can check right now. Puck, give me 2 seconds.
Yeah,
Welcome back to Baseball Talk, where we talk all about.
What are we doing? What is this?
It's goddamn August. What the fuck?
Yeah, they were up 3, I think, and then blew it. So.
Yeah, but, okay.
Then last night was even worse than the ninth. But anyways, let's get to talking about the hockey we actually love.
Well, no, but see, this is the whole thing. This is the fun thing about Teal Town is that we don't just like make up shit to talk about so we can like fabricate, shit to talk about.
But
so if we're just going to talk about
nice to be back, boys. It's nice to be back.
AJ, I need to know.
There you go.
Is Chernyshov going to be on the top line? I don't know. Okay. Anyways.
AJ, what are your line predictions for this?
No, God, don't get him going, please. Please don't.
Well, no, we'll do that. We'll do that towards the end of the show because I have thoughts.
All right, deal.
Because apparently also the hockey guy has thoughts like 7 weeks before the fucking season starts.
He isn't the baseball guy. The poor guy's got to figure out something.
No, I love it. It's like absolutely. Let's fucking do a preview show before camp has even begun. Love it.
So it's
California. The California cruising comic killed me. Is Jules eating Taco Bell these days? I haven't had Taco Bell in a while though. Thanks for asking.
Poor thing.
Well, because she only goes to Pacifica to get that.
Yeah,
I mean, come on.
I mean, it's the only option. I don't have a show down there right now, so I have no excuse to go down there.
We had to show Ian that one, considering the lore that me and Jules put on it, like the whole freaking past year. So
yeah. Anyways.
Yes. Anywho, all right, let's get to what we love talking about, and that is hockey.
Is that why we're here? Okay.
Yeah. I mean, we can go on about the Giants, but I don't think that's a great idea.
Nobody likes it. I'm sorry. There's nothing like it.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly. This card, my goodness gracious. This came out last week. So last week, Golden Auctions sold a 1-of-1 Macklin Celebrini Upper Deck Gold Burst Young Guns rookie card for $1.28 million. Outside the 2 variations of a Wayne Gretzky 1979-80 rookie card, this is the highest price for a hockey card, which is just insane.
Okay, I have 2 questions. First off, are either of you card collectors?
Not really, no.
No, I mean, I would hope to find the base rookie card of this, but I'm not going out of my way to spend money to get it, because right now that's like $300 for just the base rookie version of this card.
See, now, so here's where I'm at. Is I am a person that, and we will obviously get to the jersey nonsense in a hot minute, but when it comes to jerseys or game worn equipment, I can understand that if it's a piece of equipment, whether it's a jersey where it's like, this is the jersey that Celebrini was wearing when he scored his very first NHL goal, or this is the stick that he scored his very first goal with, or this is the puck that was his very first NHL goal. I completely understand that. The thing that I don't get, and I never will, is when somebody goes, here's the, I don't know, 2¼ inch by 3¼ inch piece of cardboard with some graphic that somebody slabbed on there, and they might not have even putting it on there right, but we don't know. But here's this tiny little piece of cardboard, and that, which, if we're being honest, can be replicated as much as they want to.
Yeah.
But we guarantee you, we're just gonna do this once with this gold 1 of 1, and that a piece of cardboard is worth $2 million. Not for me, but hey, if it's your jam, sure.
Yeah,
I mean,
people are watching right now. If that's your jam, please explain to me why, because I want to understand this.
No, I mean, like I have a few friends who do card collecting, and I get it, right? To a certain degree, I would not spend $1 million on a card of any kind, but that is just my prerogative. If you do you, you do you. But hey, I mean, this card honestly, in 10 years, could probably be worth double this.
Okay,
is that crazy to say?
It is crazy to say if, and I'm about to say something that, of course, nobody hopes will happen. What if 3 games in to the next Sharks season,
you shut your whore mouth.
Jesus,
you know what I'm about to say.
I know exactly what you're going to say.
And he never plays a game again.
Yeah.
Then the person who spent X amount of millions, why would that card be worth anything at that point? So that's what I don't get. If this was a card for a player that, let's just say 15 years from now, Celebrini has, played 15, 16, 18 years, has had a Crosby-like career where it's like multiple cups, captain of his team, like just incredible. They're building a statue for the guy outside. Absolutely. That card's going to be worth some coin.
Mm-hmm.
But why is it, if it's worth $2 million now and he hasn't even really fucking done anything except set a franchise record for scoring? That's literally all the guy's done, right? Tell me I'm wrong.
Silver.
What else has he done?
I mean, got screwed in the Calder, got screwed in the MVP race.
No. He didn't get screwed in the Calder. He played those 14 extra games, he might have won, but he didn't play him. So that's what it is.
Yeah.
But tell me, at 20 years old, why anybody should be paying $2 million for a card.
You're hoping. I mean, you're doing
exactly. You are investing in what you hope the future is. Whew. God love you if you got the money to do it.
Yeah, and like Paul's saying, to quote AJ, scarcity sells.
It
being
does.
one of one. I mean, of course, that makes sense. And Alex Beltran's like, somebody has serious expendable money.
Oh. That's a massive, that's a 4-story pile of fuck you money to afford that. If we're being honest.
Yeah. No, but it's crazy. And I think it's in Wayne Gretzky's O-Pee-Chee NHL rookie card in mint condition. Yeah. It's the equivalent of Topps in Canada. They're basically the same looking card, but it's made by O-Pee-Chee up in Canada as opposed to Topps down here. But the O-Pee-Chee one went for $3.75 million, valued for extreme scarcity and iconic rough cut Canadian edges.
Scarcity sells, baby.
Yeah. So that's where that came in. Then the Sharks Pro Shop has decided to put up Will Smith and Macklin Celebrini jerseys, and this was from today. Obviously, someone put too many extra zeros into it before, and that caught a lot of attention. But the heritage jerseys for Macklin and Will, I want to say are probably the highest selling, or highest priced game worn jerseys in Sharks history, not counting the ones that are on eBay for like $12,121.12 for clout.
It's pretty clear that whoever the douchebag was that said, "Oh, I'm going to be a fuckstick and put in 2.3 million," it was clearly very much a case of, yeah, come get me for that money, and it was somebody just trying to be a smart ass. I'd be shocked if the Sharks aren't working to, because this is not the first time this has ever happened with the Celebrini jersey, I should add.
Right.
It's not the first time. So I would imagine the Sharks are probably going to work to implement some sort of cap. So, even if they say, okay, if somebody, because we've seen it before with other jerseys that it hits like 1,500 for like some of the warm-up jerseys or whatever. It just says like, boom, sold.
Buy
like
it now.
Yeah, exactly. So for that, I mean, for Celebrini, even if it's like 30 grand, 35, 40 grand, whatever, 2.3 mil, probably not. But I would like to see I know the Sharks are working at trying to come up with a solution to cap the top out price. But yeah, I'm thinking like 40 grand, probably good cap for that.
Yeah.
But that being said, can you throw that up, the photo for one more time for what was that? What really gets me is the fact that a Celebrini away jersey, of which there are so many more of, versus a Heritage 2.0 that they only played 4 games in, that bakes my noodle, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
like I would have thought that white one, maybe that goes for like 16K, 17K. The fact that it's bid out as higher than a Heritage 2.0, to me, that screams a case of, oh my gosh, the Heritage went for that much. This one is gonna go for way more. At this point, I feel like if we if one of us, Jules, Eric, myself, if we just stalked Celebrini when he's in town and like we just followed him, if we could just get like the fork that he like ate his dessert from, like 50 grand, I think. Like as long as we can get a photo of him eating from it, 50 grand. Like I cannot believe this just
we're not doing
bakes
that, by
my
the way.
noodle,
Yeah.
dude.
It's crazy.
It's
Macklin's
insane.
become, and Jules, correct me if I'm wrong, the Macklin mania of it all has just been
psychotic.
The Wilmack, and it's not just Macklin. It's the whole Wilmack thing. Yeah. Are you watching social media?
Oh yeah,
it's constantly photos of both of them. It's kind of creepy, Toronto-esque. To be honest. It's a little creepy, don't you think?
Well,
100%. That's what I'm saying. It's gotten a little out of hand. Like I get it. Like they, if you like, you know what I mean. But to a certain degree, like I think it's gotten a tad out of hand, especially on socials. But
yeah, and there have been some things where people are sending fan fiction and actually at Mac or Will or even Connor Bedard, and that's a little too.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Crazy. He should, end up being the best player in the NHL in 5, 6, 7 years.
Oh yeah,
right. 100%. It's like by that time, but Connor is going to be like 35, 36. Hopefully he will have won his 3rd cup with the Sharks by then. But like McDavid, he'll be gone. Crosby totally gone. But this fact that you can get on Twitter and you just see like what says fan account or whatever, and it's so creepy. Some of the stuff that people are posting, it's just like, if I'm somebody who has any type of influence on Smith or Celebrini or Cherney or fucking
Ivar.
Berhoff, Lynn, anybody saying, hey, you know what? Hire, whoever your agent is, or just hand them your social media and never log on to it. Be the Pavelski of that. Because if you look, Pavelski, he's never on there. He just hands it off to somebody and says, here, just promote what I'm doing. Oh, I'm going to play golf in Tahoe and I'm going to win a championship.
Hell yeah.
Promote that.
Yeah.
Or I'm going to join Wisconsin hockey to be a coach or whoever. Promote that. But he never responds, because I guarantee you, Joe Pavelski's phone has no social media on it whatsoever. He's got email and how to call people. That's it.
Yes. Kevin, I like your comment here. The people bidding $23,000 on a jersey are welcome to donate $10 to the show. Yeah. Speaking of which, that is not the jersey. No way.
That is not the jersey that we showed on the
thumbnail. Nor do you have something there that you're about to show, AJ?
Joe Pavelski.
Now, what do you notice about this puck?
Well, one, he wrote the wrong number on it, and
well, it depends. Did he write that from a Shark perspective or a Star perspective?
No, I mean, technically speaking, if you're looking at the date, that's a Star perspective. So technically, it's right, I guess.
But the thing is, if you're a Sharks fan, you look at that and you look at the date. That's the last time Joe Pavelski played an NHL game on SAP, or I should say on NHL ice. That's the last game he played at SAP.
Yep.
As an NHL player. And so you look at that and you go, man, that's really cool. And so, of course, I look at that and I go, oh, that's so cool. And so, like, we might have to give away one of these signed things.
Very cool.
Right? And maybe give it away with a card.
Ooh.
Nice.
I have things.
He has a lot of things.
So like, Shane can talk to Dan Boyle. That's fine. We have pucks and cards to give away.
Jules, what's the most expensive sports?
What happened?
Well, I don't know what happened.
No, I just got I showed all this shit and then it was like, so Jules.
Yeah.
Anyway.
No, but I mean, I get it. I mean, those pucks are incredible and it's a special, very cool. Very, very cool. But I want to ask Jules first, how much have you spent on a piece of sports memorabilia?
The most expensive thing that I spent was probably my Jules jersey, and that was less than $450. So
yeah,
like it was 100% less than $450, and that Jules jersey is like one of my favorites.
How much should I charge you for that Thornton jersey?
You gave me, it was like less than $300 for.
Oh, I gave you such a fucking.
Yeah, you gave me a nice discount.
I did. I gave you a good deal.
But like, yeah, like even my Eklund one, like I think the Thornton one was more expensive than my Eklund one. Like AJ, what I bought off of AJ may have been like the second most expensive sports equipment that I've bought. Mm-hmm. So like, yeah, probably the Jules jersey. But
AJ, if Sherry is not nearby, what was the most expensive one that you had?
Like, I'm not trying to be a dick. I don't buy stuff that is, like pre-signed or whatever. So
makes it special when you get it signed that way, of course.
Of course. Yeah. So I don't know if there's like you talk about the, we were having fun before we went live, where it's like, here's an 8x10 color photo of Randy Hahn and Drew Remenda signed by both of them. With next to them are pins that are insanely rare.
Mhm.
And the whole thing is the pins. I don't even remember how I procured those pins. The photo I remember came from Steve Cropper, who sadly passed away a year and a half ish or so ago. But the whole reason why he gave that to me is because I had helped him out to procure some other stuff.
I'm almost wondering if it was Steve that got you the pins.
No.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Jules.
Sorry, real fast. I just want to address this one comment. Not my hockey sticks. No, I actually got my hockey sticks. If you because also I do like street hockey, so it's a little different, and like I don't need as like I just did have to spend that much money on it. But like the ones behind me are like from Hockey Stick Man, and like I got these when they were like probably $100.
Nice.
And they've held up ever since then. Like
that's good value.
I just realized, and this should have been the first thing to my head. I went to a Sharks game, and the warm-up jersey was white jersey, original crest, huge circle fin patches.
Yep.
Okay. I can't remember what the promotion was, but I remember it was a very retro throwback. And I bought Shimmick warm-up was $900, and I was like to buy it outright. And I think at the time, like the bid at that point was like $700, and I was like, no, I love this jersey so much because it has the original logo, has the huge original circle fin patch. I'm like, as long as it didn't say Kane and 9 on the back, I was down.
Wait, so was it a Shimmick jersey? Is that
yeah? So it's
that's
a
really
Shimmick
warm up.
Yeah,
that's awesome, but really funny at the same time.
Yeah, and so, and I know I am completely aware of the person who put the company that put the whole jersey together, and it's a 51. So don't think that I'm not thinking of like stripping the nameplate off and saying, "Hey, can you put a graph on the back of this?"
Can you put a graph? Yeah. All right.
Cool. All right, moving on to part 2 of Macklin making moolah. So sports collectibles are one thing. The Macklin merch has gone through the roof. I mean, freaking Shark Store better have a plethora of crap when the larger one opens up in November on the concourse.
Dude, there is the Shark Shop that we've known for like the last 30 years plus. Then there's the new Sharks store that is, sadly for me, is going to take over the whole South Bar.
Sorry dude.
Because but how funny is it going to be when that whole area with the South Bar is going to become this massive Shark store, that the current Shark store is just going to become Celebrini Central. Like
much.
nothing that you can't buy anything in there that isn't Celebrini.
Don't the Sharks have like the second smallest or the smallest like Sharks like pro shop going into this year? Wasn't it? It was either the second or
until next month.
Until next month, yeah. So
yeah.
I mean, I'm excited. I know AJ's sad about losing that South Bar, but I've always wanted a bigger.
No, I'm not sad about losing the South Bar as long as they
build another one.
The current Shark store into a new tap room. That's all you need to do. The only thing that bums me out is that there is a beautiful tap beer thing that they have in the club level. Just move it out so the rest of us can enjoy it. That's all I'm asking. I don't think it's a lot to scream about. Well, it's like who's our guy from Berkeley, Augie's.
Oh yes.
Yeah, as long as people that like everybody can partake of the fun, that's all that matters. That's all I'm asking for. You take that Shark store and just make it Augie's with a tap room, people would never leave that area. If we're being honest, there would be a selection of people that would just be like, just put the game on the TV. I want to have the sandwich and the beer, and I'll just stay here.
Yeah.
Yes, Lex is the fucking man. He is the shit. He is so fucking awesome. So, yes.
Sharks last. Kathy, good to see you in the chat. So where will they do live broadcasts and other special entertainment?
Top of the building. Just put them on the top.
Yeah, they'll probably...
If somebody pushes Brody off the side, so be it. It's fine.
No,
Brody, if you're watching this, I'm sorry.
Brody. Okay, excuse me. The opinions expressed by AJ Strong about Brody Brazil do not necessarily represent Teal Town or their affiliates.
No, we'll see what happens because, as we know, Teal reimagination.
Yeah.
So, is there some space that we might be used to seeing as a fan walking around the concourse that maybe we don't see that space anymore because it's kind of closed off a little bit because that's like Brody's section? Sure.
We shall see.
It'd be fantastic.
Yeah. But getting back to this, so there's all the merch and everything, but via our good friend Jonathan Becker, individual tickets are up 2 1/3 times more than this time last year, at the same level as ticket sales were when training camp opened last year. So of course, here we say no free ads, mind you, but things are moving very well, especially for the first home stand. And when Bedard comes to town, those 4 games seem to be the biggest ones, but they haven't officially been sold out just yet.
But stick tap to the whiny bitch season ticket holders from 22, 23. They were like, oh, I can't even give my tickets away because the Sharks are doing so horribly and whatever and blah blah blah, that are now being hit up going, I will pay you double triple for your price. And bizarrely enough, don't see those same people complaining on social media or Reddit. It's so bizarre. They were just so bitchy and complainy 4 years ago, and now not a fucking peep. I wonder why.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy, but it's incredible. I mean, I've when I have people, when I'm out at gatherings and people are like, "Hey, we got to do a Sharks game," and then you realize, row 1 of the upper bowl. I know that's your favorite spot, AJ. Is like $132 for like a Monday night game.
You right?
Where I think it might have been maybe $32, a couple of years before.
Absolutely. And what's funny is my dad is coming to town early October, like I think it was the 3rd. So what is it? The Sharks were playing like the 1st, the 3rd, and the 10th or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And my dad is going to be in town for the game that's on the 10th.
Oh, nice.
And what's really cool, game. It's a 1:00 game.
Yeah.
It's a lunchtime game. And so I procured seats, paid way too fucking much money for them, but they're like first row 208. But we love to watch the game, up and down, like tennis versus football.
Yep.
Up and down. You can see more of that shit. But I love that that viewpoint.
Mm-hmm.
Can't wait for it, but I guarantee you those same tickets that I'm paying for, like $130 a piece, dude, come Valentine's Day following that, because the Sharks are going to be doing well, dude, that shit's going to be $180 a piece minimum. And that's the part that gets me.
Yep.
Is this dynamic shit. Very, very difficult to deal with.
No, it's crazy, but it's a welcome sight. It's going to be great to see the tank full again.
I want to see the tank full.
Yep.
I don't want to see people just get bent over for ticket prices just because they happen to be doing well now, because there are some fans that 3-4 years ago, when the Sharks, if we're being honest, totally sucked and were the worst team in the league, were charging, some upper echelon prices, like, hey, supply and demand. That's all it is. Supply and demand.
Yep. It's going to be great. Yeah. Felix, I have seen the tank full. It's going to be full.
Love seeing it full.
It's going to be awesome. Jules, I'll come to you for a little bit more Sharks talk here. A prospect goalie just terminated his contract. Tell me about it.
Yeah. So this guy was a 7th round pick in the 2023 draft, or did I mess that up?
24.
Nope, it was 2024. My bad. They're all blending together. But a 7th round pick on in the 2024 draft, played in the NHL this year. In 20 games played, recorded a 917. I think Kevin Lacey had a good tweet that a lot of these guys typically never sniff they just never get the opportunity to come to the KHL. And Kevin was like, yeah, this is him betting on himself that he can, take that jump of getting to a pro level. And I thought during the draft this was a really good bet. Russian goalies, you never know with goalies. I've always said goalies are voodoo magic, and one year they can have the worst year ever, and then the next year they're like, on top of their game. So it's going to be interesting. I kind of have him penciled in playing in Wichita to start, just because I think Davis and Comrie are going to rock the AHL.
Right.
The Sharks now have a lot of goalies.
Yeah, Yaroslav Korostelyev.
Yes.
Yeah, but big fucking deal. Like, they had a lot of goalies 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah. The issue is I don't know where all of these guys are playing, because unlike players,
but that was the same thing 2 or 3 years ago, where it was.
So, and I didn't like that either. So we'll see what happens with whatever his Yaroslav. If I'm mispronouncing that, I'm sorry. But yeah, excited for this kid. Should be good. I'm just excited because the goalie depth, like prospect wise for the Sharks, is probably the best it's been with this kid. You have Kirsch, who's going to play college. You have Ravensburgen, who's going to play college. You got the new kid, Dowling, who's also, I don't remember where he's playing off the top of my head, but yeah, it's looking good. Oh, and they also signed, I forgot, Kyle Kieser, to I believe it's an AHL deal. So there's also that guy to look out for.
Like, seriously, I'm not trying to be a dick, but like, name me a goaltender right now that is like proved to be anything at a high level
in the Sharks system, or like
no,
when
just
the
at
Sharks
a high level, like at a high level. Because, I mean, it just seemed like every goalie that the Barracuda have had over the last 5 years are all gone.
Yeah.
We can sit here and talk about Askarov, and it's like, Askarov, yeah, he had an amazing November. Every other month, he sucked. And now, granted, a lot of that you can put on the defense and the players that are in front of him. I will absolutely grant that. But it is still really weird how for 1 month, he was able to do so many things, and then the other like 6 months, not so much. I'm a huge proponent of Ravens. I am the hugest Raven guy. I am like, the Raven, nevermore. I am so down. But like, I don't want to go too crazy on the goaltenders until we actually see something happen, because I'm just so tired of hearing about some of the goaltenders that the Sharks have taken, and none of them have panned out, and they're all gone at this point.
And they struggled, and they were awful, and
struggled at the Barracuda level.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't want to go too crazy on that.
Sure.
Saying it's good isn't going crazy. Saying it's good is just, if you look at what they're doing right now in their current respective leagues, is impressive.
It could be good. That's the whole thing, is that if you put a slightly better defense in front of Askarov, which I do think the Sharks have, which I don't know is a huge, like, I don't know. Is the defense that much better this year than last year? I don't know. We can debate that. But let's say that it is. Like, let's say there are people that go, oh my God, Ferraro was horrible, and Orloff is your number one guy, and oh my God, Iorio, thank God is all those things. Let's say that there are some people that sit there and go, you know what? This defense for the Sharks is so much better than last season. So what happens if 2 months into the season, like the numbers are almost identical? Well, then maybe you were wrong. Maybe the numbers aren't that good.
In their respective leagues, AJ, listen.
What now?
In their respective leagues, what I was saying, my whole point to the shabacle was that from the guys that the Sharks currently have, and like if you look at their prospect and their prospect profile of guys like Ravensbergen, Brady
Not
Nolan,
talking about
Christian
Ravensbergen
Hirsch.
right now. I'm talking
I know,
about
but what I was saying is that their prospect in general, their general prospect pool full of goalies right now is nice to have, and it's something we haven't seen because those other ones that Doug Wilson were drafting were just bad.
They are some great prospects.
Yeah, that's all I was saying.
But we can't say they're that great when we haven't seen them be amazing at a high level.
That's prospects.
It's fun to be great at the ECHL level.
Sure. But if they can eventually grow into something,
if you can grow, that's awesome.
That's great.
Why they have prospects.
Let's ask Vesa Toskala about that.
Yeah, I mean, to have the system that we
Nolan
have
Schaefer,
Nabby, Kipper, Toskala, Schaefer. Yeah, I mean, that would be great if we can develop into that, into a little bit of that again. That I think is what Jules is like pointing out. There's the potential for that if they can happen.
Absolutely, the potential for that. But when was the last time goalie good things happened for the Sharks? Over 20 years ago.
Sure. So they're due.
Let's see where we're at.
All right. What else about prospects do you want to ask me about that?
Corey Pronman.
Oh yeah, Corey Pronman, if you missed it, released his annual. I don't know if it's annual or it's like his under 23 rankings, and had Zach Benson at 124. I did not like the list personally. I know a lot of people disagreed with it, but if it makes everyone happy, Macklin Celebrini was number 1. So
I just love
somehow
the fact
Will
that,
Smith wasn't in the
has
top
his
50.
job, and there's so many people that go, why does he have a job?
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, Will Smith just didn't exist. Oh, I found the list.
So many lists that for whatever reason that Will Smith is just slammed on repeatedly, and not slammed on in the way that like people are calling him out and saying, oh, Will Smith sucks. It's that he's repeatedly slammed on in that he's never mentioned in, being a player that is part of the future.
Well, yeah, it's because when that's the issue. Like Will Smith, I think was his like tier 5 thing. He had Michael Misa, like Lane Hudson was apparently a below Michael Misa. It was just and I love Michael Misa to death, but Lane Hudson should be higher. I didn't necessarily agree with that list. And I know a lot of people did not agree with that list. So yeah, Macklin Celebrini though was number 1. So let's all hail that, I guess.
Yep. Moving onward to expansion. I mean, we eventually saw it coming.
What?
Go ahead.
Are we going to completely overlook the fact that Macklin is such a badass that he's now signing things differently?
Oh, my bad. Yes.
Look at that. On one side, StarQuest Cardua, it's a Celebrini, blah, 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 and now it's just MC, boom. If that does not tell you how many things that this poor kid is signing, yikes. And I'm also putting that out there that if you are somebody who is special enough, awesome enough to be able to get Macklin to sign something that you have, whether it's a puck or a card or a jersey or whatever, I'm just putting it out there. You may want to say, hey, Mac, if you could do me a favor, full signature, I'd really appreciate it. Just saying. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I mean, the kid has to sign a bajillion things.
Absolutely. It's not his fault that he's got like a
No.
bajillion letters in his name.
No, I mean the full signature would be great. And what was it? I think Barry Bonds like
Who?
changed his signature like late in his career. So that original signature is worth a lot more money for collectors. So add that on to the pieces of media that'll cost some more. All right.
I don't know. That
My bad on that.
That's got to be tough because, like, I got this, right? Like, I got Macklin to sign that, and look at that. That signature is obnoxiously long.
We all can't have Will Smith's signature or Will Smith's name.
No, that's Celebrini.
No, I know. I'm just saying the Will Smith is we can sign it off that quickly. So anyhow. Will Smith is quicker to sign than Macklin Celebrini.
If you say so.
Oh my God. Onward to expansion.
Oh yes, when we lose Colin Graff in the expansion in 2029.
Yeah. The NHL is on track to award its 33rd franchise to somewhere in Texas as soon as the end of the year, according to Deputy Commissioner Bill Daly via Chris Johnson of The Athletic. Daly said he's expecting the league to get an update from the process from the group working with Houston billionaire Dan Friedkin in the coming weeks. His company, Pursuit Sports, has already agreed to pay a $2 billion expansion fee to bring a team to either Houston or Austin, pending the ability to build an arena in one of those markets and secure financial and final approval from the Board of Governors in the NHL. For Houston, they are the 6th largest TV market in the U.S., largest one without a hockey team. Houston had the WHA's Arrows with Gordie Howe and his sons from the 72 to 78 winning 2 cups and were basically passed on by the NHL to be part of the WHA merger. The city would return with the IHL version of the Arrows in the mid-90s, and as the league went for a bold big city expansion almost to rival the NHL in its 94-95 lockout. They were trying to steal cities and take over of sorts that failed miserably, if you know the history of the IHL. The modern Arrows would be successful at the gate and pull the rare double, winning an IHL and AHL championship until the Rockets forced them out of their Toyota Center building in 2013 for Iowa. As for the booming Texas state capital, Austin is home to Austin FC of MLS, and it has been very successful. The relocation of Tech has blossomed it big time over there. Austin is the 34th largest market in America for now. That could change. So the NHL, I've heard this ad nauseum, could repeat itself in cities like San Jose per se, where really didn't have a major league sports franchise, as opposed to San Francisco or Oakland, or Las Vegas, or you could say Columbus, where it's in a market, but not necessarily the big city itself. Excuse me. Dallas has done very well with the NHL in Texas. I'm sure the Stars are not thrilled with another team taking a good chunk of territory in their state. What says you, Jules? Houston, Austin. I mean,
yeah,
sounds like it's going to be a thing.
It probably is going to be a thing. I'm more upset that when the Sharks are turning good, there's suddenly another expansion draft coming along, and it's like, we're going to steal one of your players. It's top, whatever, protected. We all know the protected is probably going to be, but like, you know what I mean? It's, but yeah, look, good for the NHL for expanding. I do not want them expanding too much of that. I think like a good cap would be like, if you're going to expand, just keep it at an even number. So maybe do a 2-team expansion or something like that, just so it stays even. But that's more like my OCD. But yeah, I think, we all kind of saw this coming, and $2 billion is crazy to me. But look, good for Houston. It's been talked about a while, so you know, 2 teams in Dallas should be fun.
Or Texas.
Dallas, Texas, 2 teams in that general area should be fun.
General, not even close to the general area. But
so,
okay.
so AJ, I'll ask you, Houston or Austin, what says you? Where would you want to put this franchise, pending approval of an arena, of course? I mean, what would be the better fit for the league?
Where do the Texas Stars already play?
I can look that up. I don't know where they play.
That's the whole question. Where do the Texas Stars already play?
The AHL team, you're saying?
Yes. Yeah. So it's like, where do they play? As far as I know, they play close to the Austin area.
Yeah, they play just north of Austin, located in Cedar Park.
So no, if you're going to put a team, a new NHL team, of course you want to put it in a market that already has football, Texans, formerly Oilers,
right?
You know, Rockets and Astros. You want to put it in a team that already has 3 out of the big 4. Absolutely, put it in Houston.
Isn't that the rumor that it is going to be Houston? I thought I saw that this morning. I could be wrong. Anyways,
but it's 2 things. Do you have the size? Do you have the fans that can support it? Do you have the ownership that can pay the money? Fine. Now you ask Jerk, you ask 2019 Jerk or 18 Jerk, whoever it might be. I was very much a guy who was like, I don't want to see more expansion because it's going to dilute the quality. And Jerk said, no, it won't. It'll be fine. And so for the most part, I don't know. I think it's been somewhat fine unless you ask Kraken fans, and then they might be like, maybe it hasn't been. I don't know. Either way, I don't know. I think 32 is fine. Let's wait for everybody else to catch up. How many teams does the NHL have? 32, yay?
Yay.
NFL 32, yay?
Yay.
How many teams does baseball have? 30,
30.
Yay?
Yep, and so does the NBA is also at 30.
Okay, so
but they're going to eventually expand to 32 with Vegas and Seattle.
Okay, so maybe like we all wait for baseball and basketball to catch up.
But I think
especially when we're talking about a sport that out of the big 4 is the least popular of all of them.
But I think the one thing that the league will say is that, well, we're in 7 Canadian markets, which means we're only in 25 American cities. That's how they're thinking it is that, oh, we're able to go to 34 or to 36 because there are so many untapped areas that we can go to. Now, it should be noted that 34 might not be a fully completed process yet, let alone anything to consider for a 35th or 36th team. The league does look at getting more American markets a bit more, and of course, leaving Quebec City high and dry still, almost essentially feeling like the pseudo fill-in like Winnipeg was when they eventually got the Thrashers in 2011. There's talk about 2 groups in Atlanta. There's talk about getting back to Phoenix, Quebec City, of course. But Jules, I mean, any particular place you would want the league to go to? ATL, Phoenix, KC, Quebec.
Quebec is my big one. And I'm not even from Canada. I think Quebec's been banging on that door.
You're not from Canada?
Okay.
So weird.
I think Quebec, Quebec's been banging on the door now forever, it feels like. So that's one where I want to see it, because yes, we keep expanding to these, American cities, which is great. It's awesome. But, I think Quebec would be really cool, to be honest. So that's my vote. But again, I don't run the NHL.
You don't?
I don't run the NHL.
Weird,
so I have me saying this out loud will have no effect on what Gary Bettman decides to do.
It's weird, man.
Or what the NHL decides to expand to. But look, if Houston gets the team, awesome. Expansion's fun. It's always fun content to cover, and we'll when the time comes, we'll take care of it.
I feel like we need to see other sports catch up to see the NHL go to 34 before basketball, which is, I'm sorry, like draws bigger numbers, bigger TV numbers, or basketball. That's no. I would say no at this point.
Yeah.
But last time I looked, my name is not Gary Bettman.
Nope.
Nope.
It is AJ Strong.
Yes. That is correct.
Yes. Moving onward to the Islanders. It's been a busy summer for them. They've unveiled their all-star logo, which looks like a lighthouse, which for a graphic designer that I am, just looks like a 13-year-old put that together in the middle of math class. The format for the international feel to it. So yes, we'll get a Canadian Celebrini jersey. So my friends at Fanatics, you know what to do. Their minor league team left Bridgeport, Connecticut to go play in a renovated arena in Hamilton, Ontario as the Hammers. Look that up. That is a nice, solid jersey, and they did not copycat their NHL team for their design. Thank goodness for that. But then a month or so ago, we got introduced to IslesJerseyMaker.com as the site to create and send submissions to the team to have a basis for their new third jersey that'll be coming out in 27-28. 80,000 submissions, and the process was made into brackets, much to the chagrin of jersey junkies like yours truly. In the end, many believe the fix was in and putting up a classic style jersey with the lighthouse from the mid-90s fisherman style versus a navy and cream wannabe winter classic faux back, which just drove me absolutely flipping bonkers on this.
Is this is the original selection, right?
This was the original 8.
The original 8. I love it. No, when I looked at this and I'm like, oh, it's going to be the one that's in the upper left. Like, that's so easy. Like, first off, when I looked at this and I went, there's no way in fuck it's going to be an orange one. Just no fucking way.
And the one that the lighthouse is in is a fucking Oilers ripoff.
I don't even give a fuck that it's an Oilers ripoff. I looked at it and went, oh, okay, so none of the oranges, so we can just drop that shit now. And then I looked at it and went, none of the ones that say Isles or Islanders in the front, so fuck that. Then I looked at the bottom left and I'm like, I saw the big NY on the front, and I'm like, well, they already have a black, the black one that did that had the Brooklyn 4 lines on the sleeves and was much cooler than this. So nobody's going to want that. And then the fisherman one with the wave, and I'm like, those are the wrong colors. Like that didn't like that. We've already played this fucking game. So it was like so obvious that it was going to be one with the lighthouse is going to be the big crest. That was going to be the major, but there was no fucking way it was going to be orange. So it was like, okay, navy. So to my point, everybody go look at my fucking Twitter from like 3 weeks ago when I said it's going to be the Navy lighthouse. And not because I'm some like incredible fucking, predictor of shit, because obviously I'd be like predicting lottery numbers and you would never hear my name ever because I'd be gone, like living in a fucking mansion in Mendocino. But as soon as I saw this, it was just like, oh, it's going to be the lighthouse in Navy, because look at everything else. Like, it was literally lesser of all evils. And there you go.
And
I mean, Jesus Christ, dude, go back to the graphic that you just have. Literally, the numbers, the percentages tell you. And I didn't even see those. But it's like the biggest percentage is the one that we all like fucking said, oh, yep, that'll be the one.
Yeah.
But the graphic that you just showed after that, yeah, it's a nice jersey.
It's a nice jersey, absolutely.
I like it.
And I love that lighthouse logo. It was so underused back in the day with it. I'm glad it's getting in front. I look forward to them selling hats with that because I can't
Would you
find that
make
logo anywhere.
the small seam line around the neck that in this graphic looks white? Would you make that the same orange?
Yeah, there are alterations I would love to do to this. I would think you could get away with following what the Islanders' regular jersey template is and put it with teal and orange on navy, and I think it'll look a lot better. And even with how this shot comes out with this awful AI slop video that they put together at the last minute, that even showed like the lighthouse saying "mob" on there. This, if
I didn't
I just
notice that, but I will say, like navy, dark navy and orange together looks good. Teal and orange, no.
but with the navy, it helps just a skosh.
No, if the teal is a accent color like that wave behind the lighthouse, then fine. I would look at that and say this is a great jersey if the quote unquote teal stripes at the waist and the sleeves, if they make that white or the same navy as the actual jersey, it's much better.
Yeah, but how they had it AI rendered, this looks more black versus navy, and that orange looks more like yellow
You got a
than
problem
orange.
with black people. All right.
No,
fine.
I do
It's
not.
fine.
Oh my God, no, AJ, no. I have a problem of it looking like it's a Boston Bruins jersey.
Well, yeah, but that was
I
the
see what you
funny thing
mean.
is that the whole setup going into this is how many people had a problem with it looking like an Oilers jersey.
Oh, well, yeah, that's the point. That's the point. It's like, oh my God, what are we doing, gang? I don't know. Again, I think that logo is nice to have, but I think the jersey could have been a little bit better. I'm hoping Fanatics can fix things
Who?
up. Yeah, I know. I'm putting hope in Fanatics. I know. That's the worst part of what I'm saying
I
here.
like this question from so are we going to talk about the Sharks? Absolutely. Let's talk about the Sharks. Lines and deep pairs. Opening night. What are you saying? I would love that. I have things to say.
Do you want to go first?
I will absolutely go first because there are people, let's be honest. There are people and I totally understand what they're saying, and I kind of look at it and I go, whew, you're kind of talking me into it a little bit. Let's I want to start off with the Peter DeBoer school of line combos, which is you do pairs, right? So you're going to have your first pair, your second pair, your third pair, your fourth pair. That third ancillary slot you're going to move that shit around. So I'm going to say, and here's the thing. Who is that? Kyle. Let me ask you this, Kyle, because I want to answer your question succinctly. Are you asking me what I think Warsofsky should do, or are you asking what I would do if I was the coach? Because those are two somewhat different answers. So and now that I'm saying that, like I need to let's break out the Puckpedia because we need to know who the fuck we're talking about, right? But
Jules, you want to
okay,
jump in? Because I'm with you on the pairs. Totally.
I'm sorry.
I'm with you on the pairs. I do like that PDB pairing system?
Yeah, so that's kind of the way that I'm setting it up. And so I sit there and I go, well, and then of course Lebowski coming out, how about both? Sure. So who is your top pair? And coming up to the end of this season, tell me if I'm wrong. Your top line was going to be Celebrini, Smith, and I see that some people have Graf, some people have Marchment. For me, if I'm coach, I'm gonna go, and this is just starting the season, like first 5 games. And let me also say that if the Sharks went 0-4 over those first 5 games, I would still, like, after the second game, if I kept all the lines the same and they lost that one, and then they lost the third game and the fourth, I would still keep it the same because I would want to learn and figure out, okay, why? What is the problem? It wouldn't be a case of, oh my God, I put, these 16 players together and they lost a game by 1 goal, but they lost. So that's the reason why I should completely overhaul and change everything. Like, I'm not that guy. I'm a guy that's going to play the same consistent lines over the course of 3 or 4 games and try to figure out the puzzle. So for me, who's your top? So my top line, I'm going to say, if I'm writing this shit down to open the night, Celebrini, Smith, Graf. That's my top line. Eric? What's yours?
I've been going back and forth between Marchment and Graf, to be quite honestly.
Sure.
Jules?
I think it's Celebrini, Smith, Chernyshov.
I'm sorry?
Celebrini, Smith, Chernyshov.
Okay. And so now I'm going to rebut Jules only because I'm going to play the Saginaw connection, and I'm going to say, just as you keep Celebrini and Smith together, you keep Cherney and Misa together. So I want to keep those 2 lines together. So I would say your opening night for me, if I'm running this shit, it's Celebrini, it's Smith, it's Graf. Your next line is Misa, Cherney, and Stenberg. And then your third line is Wenberg, Sherwood, and Marchment. Because that is, to me, that's a thumper line. That is reminiscent of Scott Thornton, Mike Ricci, and Nicholas Sundstrom.
Yeah, I think for me, I think it's a little different. I think we saw that Cherney, Celebrini, Smith line click last year, and I think we just keep it. And then Graf is such a versatile player where I think you can put Graf anywhere and he'll succeed. So I'd go Celebrini, Smith, Celebrini, Chernyshov. I would go Marchment, Misa, Graf, and then I'd put Stenberg with Wenberg just to start the season. He does not have to stay there, but I'd go Stenberg, Wenberg, Sherwood, because Sherwood, I mean, he's a finisher, right? So you give him like 2 pretty good playmakers, get those goals up, get that confidence up, and then you have a fourth line of Ostapchuk, Gaudette, and Toffoli. This is a very deep forward group. I think this is one of the deepest that there has been for the Sharks.
I just love the fact that we're 3 lines deep, and until 5 seconds ago, we hadn't even mentioned Toffoli.
Right. Well,
that's huge.
That's
says a lot.
Yeah, and then on D, they have options, unlike the past couple of years where I'm assuming they got Trouba to play with Dickinson, so it's Trouba, Dickinson. I'd go Kesselring, Cagnoni, Orlov.
Well, and who's John here in the chat says, do you want the 2 Swedes on the same line? No, I don't give a fuck with what the ethnicity is. I don't care. If you you put the puck, can you put the biscuit in the basket? Sure.
I would start with Stenberg with Wenberg. I think Stenberg Wenberg.
You're just Berg on Berg violence. That's fine.
Yeah, I think Stenberg Wenberg.
Wood.
And then once Stenberg gets comfortable, hey, you can move him up to wherever. But like for right now, like put him with a guy like Wenberg.
But here's the funny thing: who's okay? Let's just put this out there because I think it's a lot of fun, especially for the people that are in the chat right now. Let's just say your top 9. I don't give a fuck who, like how you associate. Oh, this guy's got to be with this guy. No. I don't give a shit. Here's Jules, Eric, one of you guys, do me a favor. Get a little piece of paper, little pen. Here's what we're going to do. Top line. 71 to 51. Okay. The next line, let's say what's 77 did I already say I already said 51. Who am I missing?
Marchment, Stenberg.
No. Okay, so let's just
Chernyshov with Misa.
Yeah. Oh, so the second line is 92, 77, and who's the other one I'm missing? The young guy. Misa.
Well, we got
Chernyshov, and Stenberg.
Yeah.
Stenberg. So write those numbers down. Right. So your third line, if we're being honest, it's going to be Wenberg, Sherwood, and Marchment. And the thing that I think is so fucking funny is that makes your fourth line is going to be like what? Ostapchuk?
What I just said. Ostapchuk got it to Foley.
Okay. Well, we know Toffoli's going to be down there. We're really hoping for Ostapchuk.
Delandry and Goodrow are not making this roster.
Hold on. So then Gaudette. So Ostapchuk, Toffoli, Gaudette. Which, at this point, when you read all those things, makes you want to scream into a pillow, why the fuck did we sign Goodrow and Dellandrea?
Well, Goodrow we didn't sign. Goodrow is a claim off waivers.
Well, you understand what I'm saying. It's like, why is Goodrow still here? Why is Dellandrea still here? And the fact that they signed Dellandrea like 6-7 months ago?
Well,
back in January, yeah.
Yeah.
Those are two guys that are just going to,
I don't give a fuck. The fact that we're looking through all of these players and we're putting together, here is what we think are the best lines that can be put together. And the fact that Dellandrea and Goodrow are not on the fucking like those names come in at 19 and 20 on the list of forwards. Like, are you kidding? Kyle, thank you. Appreciate you. That's what I'm saying. Like, come on. I don't understand why, Greer has made a lot of choice decisions that I'm totally on board with. The Dellandrea extension, the fuck. I don't get that. I don't get it. Like, especially when you already have Goodrow. Like, we're back to the Burns Carlson. Why do we need two of these people on this team?
Yeah, I've just looked at Delandrea's contract in case they want to send him down. I think it's okay, do you remember what the variable amount is for the AHL this year?
I'm pulling that up, but I think it's the same.
Is it like 1.25?
Yeah, it's a really friendly.
Well, anyways, deal. He makes 1.625, so worst comes to worst, you can bury that.
Yeah, you can
we'll
bury
see what
that
happens.
in minors, if anything.
All right. Do we want to go to have we set all of our pairings? Yeah. Are we good?
Well, I've done mine. I mean, if you have ones that are totally different from me, absolutely. Absolutely good. Jules, you're the one that like 2 years ago, you came in first on the what was it? The fucking who's going to win the cup thing. What do they call that?
The
bracket challenge.
Bracket challenge.
Yeah, like 2 years. Who came in second? This guy. So I'm just saying. And we both know
the
some
defense
shit.
we can all kind of agree with. So, and we all know who the goalies are going to be. I think the forwards is going to be the interesting one. The forwards and
really?
I guess the 7th D maybe is a conversation we can have.
I would so disagree with you.
I think the forwards is. I think the defense is just like the pairings are going to be interesting.
Top 16 or quote 18. I think there's so many. Like it's so easy to put that puzzle together. It's the defense for me that is just going to be like, geez, like who's your 1 and 2 on the blue line?
I don't know if we're going to have a 1 and 2 this year. I think it's just going to be defense by committee.
Scare the fuck out of you?
They've been. I don't know. I think.
The fact that who was it? Not Orlov. Who was the guy that was it was Orlov. Was your number 1 defenseman last season, and this year he's what 5'6" if he's lucky.
Yeah,
and was like one of your top power play.
It's going to be defense by committee.
And
that's what I'm saying. And like the fact we're talking about the fact that Warsawski, to me, tell me I'm wrong. Fucking held Dickinson back a lot of the time. Like Dickinson would make just the smallest little mistake, and all of a sudden he got his fucking ice time limited. And then you'd see somebody like, oh my God, who's that? Fucking not
Bloody,
not Ferraro. Yeah, Letty. Okay. You'd see Letty shit the fucking bed, and it was like, oh yeah, you're fine. You have so much history and blah blah blah, that and that is actually something we should probably get into, is the fact that this is going to be Warsawski's 3rd year as a coach. This is the 3 of 3rd year. I'm sorry, if I'm Warsawski, I gotta be kind of like, if I haven't got an extension by Christmas, I kind of gotta going, oh shit, oh, fuck, like eyeballing the fucking clock on the wrist going, fuck, do I need to start talking to Todd McClellan in Detroit, or what do I need to like look at?
We shall see. But yeah, he's the Sharks can't get off to a bad start.
Yeah,
again.
Pretty much. I don't think we're going to see
3 years. The last 3 years, haven't they got the first 10 games has been a losing record every time?
Yeah,
right.
Like they flirted or did for October.
Yeah. No. If I remember correctly, I do remember winning some money off of that bet. I felt really good about it. But, dude, if the team sucks, if they have a losing record between October 1st, which is what their first real game, right, and Halloween, dude, if they don't have a winning record, if Greer doesn't give Warsawski the fucking pink slip, like that's a fireable offense as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
Yep.
Hold on, what was the line?
Pretty much what you said, that if the Sharks came out slow.
Yeah, if they come out slow or lose a bunch. Yeah, Warsawski, it's not that Warsawski is gone, it's that he needs to be gone, because every season that he's been here, it's gotten better each time. He literally had a player that fucking set the franchise record in points. He missed the ship by 4 points, 2 wins.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm very much of I'm going to be pissed off, to be quite honest with you, if it comes to like Thanksgiving or Halloween. And it was, the Sharks went, I don't know, 7-4, which is not great. It's decent. It's pretty good, but it's like, the Sharks went 7-4. Oh, wow. They went 7-4 with like the fucking, like the best youngest player ever. And they added Stenberg, and they added much better defense. and it's they went that. So they've given Warsofsky. No, I don't want that. I want them to wait until at least the halfway point. I'm waiting until like MLK Day, and then you make a decision, and where it's very much kind of like, all right, Warsofsky is getting the most out of this team. He is the North Star, the compass, or he isn't. And if he isn't, then, as much as I've been on fire and like so juiced and jacked that this year the Sharks 26-27 Sharks are going to be back in the playoffs, I don't give a fuck if they get bounced in the first round. It's the fact that I believe that they are going to be a playoff team this season. But if I look at this team and I go, they come in and the Sharks are let's just say a wild card team. But I look at it and I'm like, again, like Warsofsky is like making like questionable decisions in in the shootout and overtime, where it's just like, no, we're not going to put, like our three best we're not going to put Celebrini and Trouba and whoever. No. We're going to put our three worst players out there and hope that they tire out the three best of the other team after 40 seconds. And then we'll put in, like, I'm sorry. I think that was one of the dumbest fucking decisions that Warsofsky ever made. And I think the record would support that.
Yeah. Let me get
you tell me, what do you guys think? I'm sitting here jabbering on. What do you guys think? Do you think that, like, Jules, do you think Warsofsky deserves to get the fucking elbow if this team does not have a winning record by Christmas?
If they get off to a slow start, he's gone. That's what I think. If they get off to a slow start, Mike Gray isn't just gonna sit there, right? But
who takes his place?
Well, that I don't know. Like that, it's like, look, if the Sharks get off to a slow start, something has to budge here, right? Like this team now has expectations. They were 4 points out of the playoffs. They're in probably one of the weakest divisions in hockey.
And if they get off to a slow start, you can't put it on the players.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if they get off to a slow start, Warsofsky probably goes. Whether that's in October, whether that's in November or December, who's to know? But I think we're jumping the gun here a bit with
So you're okay. So you want Johnny McCarthy to take it over? Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, absolutely, because I'm a known John McCarthy fan.
Jesus, Ian leaves and now we're loving John McCarthy. Oh my God. Let me really quick before I answer your question, AJ. Kyle, thank you for the $9.99 super chat. You did that way earlier. And I'll do Lammy's. Good to see you as well. $2.79 super chat as well.
That's what I'm here for, baby.
Yeah, to scare Lammy.
Seriously.
But look,
who's your coach?
Who's my coach? If they ask Warsaw,
your coach, if Warsaw is shown the door, and now take into account the fact that we're talking about a team that right now has a coach that was given the job that was support that was part of the previous coach's regime.
Well, then all signs are pointing to Brian Wiseman if we're continuing that trend. Who, if you don't know, Brian Wiseman runs the power play for the current San Jose Sharks. He ran it for the last, I think, ever since Warsaw was hired. So, like, if we're looking at hires from assistant coaches, Wiseman would probably be the guy up.
My point being is it's not a case of, well, everybody under him is obviously going to get the boot. No, they might not, because shit didn't happen the last time they got rid of a coach.
No, but I remember Kevin Constantine signs a contract extension in late September, early October, gives the Spanish archer to Drew and Vasily Tikhonov to send them to Kansas City. He brings in his own assistants from the Blades, and then
let me ask you too. Who is the coach right now of the Anaheim Ducks?
Joe
Joel Quenneville.
Who's the coach of the Vancouver Canucks?
What's his face?
Manny Malhotra.
Yeah, Malhotra.
Oh, who did I miss? Oh, I'm sorry. Who's the coach of Edmonton?
Oh, Mike Babcock.
There you go.
Yeah.
So it's like we love to run it back.
Yeah. So I mean, it depends if Vegas is finally stopped focusing on the Stanley Cup playoffs to let Bruce Cassidy do his own thing now. I mean, that's probably your best bet if you are going to say adios to Warsaw. But
they do not need Mike Babcock as a coach. No,
well, he's not going to leave Edmonton just getting there.
Jesus. All right. Okay. We can.
Well, and Johnny in the chat says way too early for Warsaw watch. I don't know that it is. It depends. It's, you know what? Okay, here, I'll give you this. It's way too early for Warsaw watch right now on August 23rd. October 23rd, it might not be.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. I'm very curious, for him to go into training camp without a new deal. It depends on everything, but I get it. So, but
all right.
Either way,
can we get Jules to talk about some P-Dub?
Sure.
Well, Puckeye, you have to let Puckeye explain first what's going on with P-Dub because it's not as
so women are playing hockey. There you go. Go ahead.
No, Puckeye, go ahead.
So within the last couple of weeks, the P-Dub has been in the news. Most recently, the Walter Cup, or one of its replica trophies, has gone missing. It's similar to Stanley Cup
Award right here, and now it's gone. I don't know what happened.
It ended up. There was one time that the Stanley Cup was missing and ended up being forgotten in a backyard garden.
I apologize for that. Okay, let it go.
Go ahead.
So they're still on the lookout. Last known whereabouts of this particular version of the Walter Cup was August 12th. Now, everything seems to be up in the air, and Jules, I'll come to you with this, but multiple sources confirmed to the Hockey News' Ian Kennedy, one of your guys, confirmed that PWHL training camps will open November 18th, 2 days after the conclusion of the 2026 IIHF Women's World Championships. That'll finish up on the 16th, but it's gonna be just a quick turnaround, like 10.
Yeah, it's gonna be really fast. Like that's just gonna. I don't think their camp's gonna be much longer. I don't know when the games are supposed to start per se, but it shouldn't be. It's gonna be a short camp and then into the season. Like I was shocked that it was that late. To be honest with you, I was expecting like an early November start. But I won't complain. Also, regarding the Walter Cup, there were photos out there. I don't remember what player they had the replica. That was not the Walter Cup that went missing. So in case you see those photos, the Walter Cup, according to Ian Kennedy, it hasn't been. Those photos are not the cup that has gone missing. Apparently. Thank you, Ian. But yeah, no, I'm excited for camps to start. It's kind of the dead part of the season, low-key. But the owner of the P-Dub isn't making it quiet.
Yeah, that's the big one. We should mention we should get some sort of schedule around the October 1st, so around opening night for the Sharks. It looks like a target.
Thank God I can plan my life.
Yeah. But the quietness of everything that's happening in the P-Dub to get going has made some fans concerned. I mean, even more so with PWHL owner Mark Walter under investigation by the U.S. government. However, P-Dub advisory board member and Dodgers president Stan Kasten made clear statements this week that he said that neither the MLB's Dodgers, which Mark Walter also has a share of, nor the entire PWHL's or the league's 12 teams are going anywhere. They're not for sale. Quote, they have all their own. They're all owned by Walter. There were some quote unquote strategic partnerships which Illich Sports and Entertainment, along with Maple Leaf Sports and Entertainment former part owner Larry Tenenbaum, who now also owns the WNBA Toronto Tempo. And they were the first outside investors with $100 million Caston told media regarding the PW, there is no plan to sell and no plan to cut back. He reiterated what the league and its investors have been saying all along, that it's not a temporary league or a short-term project. It's here to stay permanently. Walter, who does own the Dodgers, is looking to sell his English Premier League team, Chelsea FC, and just recently sold the LA Lakers, who he just bought into last year, to former Disney CEO Bob Iger and billionaire venture capitalist Joshua Kushner, the younger brother of Trump's son-in-law, Jared. His firm, Thrive Capital, has a minority non-controlling stake in the San Francisco Giants. He's got full control of the Lakers. He used to have bits and pieces of the Miami Heat and Memphis Grizzlies. And I get, Jules, I get the concern with everybody going on here, because you're seeing this guy trying to get rid of Chelsea, which is a big Premier League team. You have him sell off the Lakers, that huge, I mean, one of the biggest NBA teams, and you're still hanging on to the PW, and you're not hearing anything about when camp starts. There's no schedule, no logos for the new teams just yet.
It's concerning just because, for those of you who don't know, like PW, they don't have individual owners for each team, right? So it's not like, PWHL San Jose has like an owner like the Sharks do in Hasso Plattner, right? Mark owns all of it. So Mark owns the entirety of the PWHL. So that's why when this broke, it is concerning, right? Like, this is the league's third, fourth season, right? And they just expanded to another 4 teams with this recent. So it's a little concerning. And I also don't like how he named the cup after himself.
Yeah. Wow.
But
of course,
what are you gonna do? But
of
it's
course.
concerning just because he owns the whole thing, right? And it's the 4th or 5th year of the league. So,
all right, let me ask you this, and this is, I'm not trying to talk shit or anything. I'm just like, this is a genuine question. Over the last couple of years, we've seen professional women's baseball league. Yay.
Yes.
Right. There's another women's, obviously, women's basketball,
WNBA.
Yeah, but 30 years ago, what did we see? The Lasers, they were like what, the AWL or something?
The ABL, yeah. It was a rival league to the WNBA.
Yeah, there was a little bit of no, we're the best team. No, we're the best team. So there was that for basketball, but obviously WNBA, I mean, you look at the Valkyries, they're drawing numbers. They're for the market, they're pulling it in. Obviously, professional women's baseball league is it's very new, very fresh. So we'll have to look at that. I don't know, maybe 5 years from now. And then you look at the PW what are we calling the NHL?
Some people are calling it the MNHL.
Well, I want to know what Jules is calling it.
What are we calling the NHL? Or I'm just calling it PW. The women's league, it's just PW.
It's
just PW.
Okay. So the fact that we have those, my whole thing is I worry that are we having another redo of the mid to late 90s? And Eric, you can, remind me, how many fucking different sports did we have happening at the tank, whether it was the Lasers, whether it was the Rhinos.
And the Lasers didn't even play all their games there. They also played at San Jose State too.
Yeah. So it was there's just so many different sports. And then, by 2001 or whatever, most of them okay, this is not a money-making venture. We're going to shut this shit down. And I feel like we're getting to that point where here we are 30 years later, and it's kind of becoming a little bit of the same thing where it's we're just going to, start different leagues and we're going to start different teams and fuck all if it draws. I don't know. I mean,
no, the PW isn't in that. No, the PW has been awesome success. Like they've had awesome numbers.
We'll
It's more
see
of
where.
just
No. They've had awesome numbers where they're at. Let's see where they're at 5 years from now.
be just fine.
And the thing being is, like, what are the Sharks right now? Like the Barracuda, until they had their own building. Let's be honest. I mean, Eric, how many times did you go to an a Barracuda game at SAP? And there was like you've had more people at like a birthday party when you were like 24.
Right, but I think the point being that what they're seeing is they see the big huge success the Valkyries have. Bay FC has had a decent run, but they've been
that's my
an
whole thing,
team.
dude. The Valkyries in a quote unquote different market, if we're being honest. San Francisco, very 40 some odd miles away, right? Different sport, much more popular sport. Like last time I looked, the Cal, Berkeley, Stanford, they didn't win championships in hockey, but they have in basketball.
Sure. I think they're taking advantage of the Valkyrie success, and it just is going to be an opportunity for them. I think there are a lot of people, and especially after everything that's transpired from, and I hate to say it, from the Olympics, where they want to support the sport, but they want to support the women that kind of got frowned upon of sorts. I think
But do you think
there's
it's going to be a
there.
good look for the PW to play at SAP and have the blackout curtains up top like the Barracuda used to?
Well,
or do you think it would be better that they play at TechCU sold out?
Well, the thing is, and Jules, back me up here if you can. I think the average attendance for a PWHL game was over 9,000.
Yeah, it was high. Like they broke a lot of records last year. I mean, attendance. I am not worried about
Hold on, where?
I don't have the exact numbers in front of me.
It was they didn't have a tough barn that didn't sell out. The one thing that actually happened more than anything was that in Ottawa, where they're talking about reducing the Ottawa 67s arena where the Ottawa Charge used to play down to 6,000. The Charge said no. We've been averaging at least 8,500 to 9,000 a game. That's when they moved their Walter Cup final games to where the Sens played and had over 16,000. So it can
in Canada,
but it's whether it's in Canada, whether it's been in New York, Seattle had some great runs.
Seattle achieved 16,000 fans at their inaugural home opener at Climate Pledge Arena on November 28, 2025, followed by the current record of 17,335 fans on February 27, 2026, both also setting PWHL records for attendance at team's primary home venue. New York drew 17,000 fans for its takeover tour matchup at Capital One Arena in Washington on January 18, 2026. Like, I'm not worried about San Jose's team not getting seats.
Hold on, no. Run back what you said. If I heard what you said correctly, it was Ottawa did really well. New York did really well.
Washington.
You named a lot of markets that are nowhere near this area. And again,
because
I'm not trying to fucking like whip out the dick and piss out the fire. I want this to succeed, but I'm also a realist. And so if you're going to tell me like, oh my God, Ottawa, the Charge has done, that's in fucking Ottawa.
Sure. But they're even with these takeover tour games that they've had in neutral sites, whether it's been in Dallas, they went to Denver, they've gone to Detroit multiple times to where they basically ended up, okay, we can't pass up on Detroit to bring a team over here. They brought in a team. It's different in the Bay Area only because,
and I'm seeing it in the chat right now where it's like somebody's saying, dude, AJ, this area the most receptive to women's sport in the whole country. Yes, it is. You're also talking to you're looking at this guy who, based on like the family that I married into, has had season tickets to the Stanford women's basketball team since like 1988. And it goes up, it goes down, it goes up, it goes down. My whole thing, I'm not here to shit on anybody. I'm here to be a realist. That's my whole thing. So if you're going to tell me that the P-dub for San Jose is going to be badass, I'm here for it. I'm going to buy tickets. I'm going to go. But I'm also part of a family that owns tickets for Stanford women's basketball that hasn't spent a dime on going to the Valkyries. And not because they're not awesome. It's just, Stanford is what they went. My family went to Stanford.
Sure.
That's their whole thing. They want to go, they want to support that team no matter what.
Also real fast, I've only heard great things about the Valkyries games, from what I heard. So, yeah, Valkyries are doing great. I think they have they're insane this year. It's really fun to watch. So if you have a chance, go watch a Valkyries game on TV. All right. With that,
wait a minute.
What's up, AJ?
Hold on. What is Kesh for? AJ, stop mansplaining on the new SJ women's team.
All right.
What did I mansplain? No, if I did, do me a favor. Tell me what I did wrong. I'll correct it.
Vargas with a $5 super chat. Great name. I haven't watched the Twins in months.
Yeah.
Do they play baseball?
They do. They do. Last thing before we get out of here, Jacksonville.
Oh my gosh.
Doing some good stuff with their concession stands. As you can see, football season kicks tonight. Other than construction fans will know some very friendly prices on concessions, including 7 items for $5. Also new this year, the $12.99 commemorative cup that gives you free refills at every home game. Love the idea of the souvenir cup being something you can recycle and bring in and get free refills out of it. I know you are a big advocate for fan-friendly value at these events and not like $25 beers, or I think I saw $10 at Chase Center for a soda. So I just starved and not drink anything as well over at Chase Center.
The New Orleans Saints, I want to say like they have the Mercedes venue or whatever. They did something very similar to what Jacksonville's doing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you tell me, dude. I don't know that there's anybody that goes to as many professional sports games, whether it's the Giants or the Sharks. I don't know how much of a Warriors or 49er guy you are, but I know that I follow you on social media and I see you at a lot of Sharks games.
Yes.
I see you at a lot of Sharks games because I'm there with you.
Yes.
But I also see you with Amanda at a decent amount of Giants games. My point being is, do you think that these prices are kind of getting out of hand?
Oh, they're easily getting out of hand. Easily getting out of hand.
But how do we combat that?
You stop eating them. Like Amanda and I, and even huh?
What'd you say?
I said stop eating there.
Oh, okay.
At the ballpark.
I heard the first two words.
Mind
were
out
the
of gutter,
third word, I was
AJ.
like, what did he say? Okay, that's all good.
No, but I mean, yeah, I mean, I'm a big advocate for eating garlic fries. I love a cha bowl. In fact, I would bring an extra bowl with me to work just because I loved, that so good and so healthy for you. But when it becomes a $12 dish that was 3 years ago to now something that's $18, not the least of which, don't forget to add on the tip,
Yeah.
on some of these, it's getting out of hand. I love what the Niners did. My aunt gave me tickets to the preseason game earlier this month. And for season ticket holders, mind you, every time you go up into the concession stand, there are certain things you can get up to 4 items and you get them for free, which is fantastic. Now, that should be a little cheaper for everybody because the Pepsi that I got would have been $9 if I had gone on for as a regular fan. So
see, I don't even go that far.
Medium.
Jules, you tell me, like, what's your deal? If you want to go to a Sharks game, what do you having to deal with?
Like price wise, it's always like
just no top to bottom. Like you are okay. So Eric is based in Walnut Creek. We know Concord, Walnut Creek area. You are based in San Francisco, yay?
Yeah. No,
okay.
I am.
I'm based in San Jose. So for me to go to a Sharks game is kind of, if we're being totally honest, lickety fucking split. It like takes me 18 minutes for me to walk out my front door to between that and staring at the front of SAP. Like,
yeah,
very easy. Now to go to a Giants game, I'm gonna get on the goddamn Cal train and I'm gonna sit on that fucker for like an hour. Booyah. If I want to go to, I'm never going to go to a fucking Warriors game, so it doesn't fucking matter. But for you, as somebody who is based in San Francisco, yay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you want to go to Sharks games.
Yeah.
What is your jam? How are you making that work that you want to go to a Blue Jackets game on a Tuesday night?
I just hop on Caltrain. And then hop on Caltrain on the way back.
What time? How long? How many stops? It's going to take you at least an hour, right?
It takes like 2.5, to be honest with you.
Gee, fuck off.
I mean, like it depends. It depends, like if you because you also, mind you, I have to get to the Caltrain station, so that's another train before that. It's not I'm like 2 seconds away from a Caltrain station. I can just go righty-dighty-do. No, you have to hop on like the L, and then you have to take that. It's a long process.
It's a process for her.
Yeah, and it's a long process.
And that's what I'm saying. It's like I get on the what'd you say? The righty-dighty-do? Something. I get on the train at Santa Clara University to go to the Giants, and for me, the train just literally ends. It fucking stops like a block and a half away from 3rd and King. Boom. I'm at the fucking game.
Yeah.
So for you, that just bakes my fucking noodles. So,
and for me, I got to leave no later than 4:45 to get down there to hopefully make it in time for warmups, because I have no public transportation from Walnut Creek to San Jose.
That's the other thing. The closest you can get would be to Berryessa through Bart. So you're still like, I don't know, a fucking $18 ride, like Uber between where Berryessa stops to the tank. But then it's just like, well, time-wise, are you really saving that much time, Eric, between like leaving your house versus taking public transit? I feel like leaving your house, it's because you're literally cross commute. Everybody's going up to that place, to where you live on a Tuesday or Thursday, when you would be coming south and there's really not that much traffic.
Here's the catch is that by the time I get down to Milpitas and 237, like I from Walnut Creek to Milpitas, not a problem.
Oh yeah, you're dude,
but by the time I get to that sign on 680 at the Great Mall, then I'm sitting in traffic, and when me and Gentry would go and I was off of work from early, we leave at 4, we get down to downtown San Jose, we eat there, boom, we're bellies our stuff, we're having a nice local meal, go right into. So anyhow,
no, so that's the part that I think is so fun between the three of us, is that we are so located in separate areas that it really gives us a great kind of idea of, like where Jules is coming from, where you're coming from, Eric, where I'm coming from, because it all depends on the venue. Like, Eric, how would you get to a Valkyrie game?
Oh, I would get on BART, then get on light rail, and then if I need to walk over, then so be it. I mean, it's convenient. That's a good.
And I would get on Caltrain, but then I would have to walk like a mile and a half. And whereas Jules, what would that take you?
Just 2 trains pretty much, but it's light rail, so it takes less time. Like you just grab the L and then there's a T line takes you straight to Chase Center.
Yeah. So. But my point being is that Jules, to get to a Valkyrie game, is going to take you 20-25 minutes. It's going to take Eric like 45 to 55 minutes. It's going to take me an hour 10. But to go to a Sharks game, it's going to take me 15 minutes. It's going to take you, Jules, what? An hour 10, 15?
To go to a Sharks game? Like 2.5.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, we just had this conversation.
No. To get to Diridon,
it takes... to get to Deer. Yeah, that's what we just had this conversation.
No.
Yeah, like if you look at the Caltrain, unless I catch one of the speed bullets, it's like an hour Caltrain ride. It takes an hour for me to get to the Caltrain station. So yeah, it all adds up.
Oh, it's because it takes you that long to get to the couch. Okay, that's sort of no, because that's my whole thing is that I leave Santa Clara, which is like one stop away from the tank, and it only takes us like 50 minutes to get to the ballpark.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So if you're saying it takes almost twice as long, it's like, where the fuck do you live?
Yeah.
We aren't going to disclose that part.
All right. And let's thank the angry Canadian robot, shall we, Puck Guy?
Is he still here?
Well, unfortunately for us, he is not. Before we go, we want to thank someone who's been with us for pretty much since the launch. He came on a little bit after the podcast launch in 2015. This week, our friend, the angry Canadian robot, Ian Reed, posted on social media that he's stepping away from his full-time role here at Teal Town. Kind of going on with what he said. The last 11 years have been amazing. I've made friends that I hope to have for an entire lifetime. What a ride from the end of the Thornton Marlowe era, including a Stanley Cup final, to a rebuild to a point where the future of the team could not be any brighter, and I could not be more excited about it. I want to thank everyone at Teal Town who put up with my shit when I was at my worst and allowed me to get a chance to be a better person. All the folks who have come over the last 11 years. I want to thank anyone who's followed the podcast, both past and present. We all have an infinite amount of hours on this planet. The fact that people choose to spend any of those with us is never something that I took for granted, and I can never express enough how much it means to me. Thank you, Ian Reed. While this sucks, and I can totally say fuck that guy if I really wanted to him, I do want to thank him for putting up with me over the last 11 years, even in the midst of a stretch that I think we said it was
but the year like 11 straight After Darks together.
We did like 11 or 15.
Yeah,
he said 15
before I think I joined. Right, you guys said like 11 or 14 straight. Yeah,
was when this team was freaking brutal and going for tanking for Celebrini. The amount of times we had to each calm each other down while laughing about this team was beyond countable. And to do that of what he did after midnight in the Eastern time zone was beyond appreciated. So I'm thrilled we got him out here to experience the Bay Area and a few Sharks and Barracuda games. All the best. I know you're probably asleep now in the chat, but
100% he's asleep.
yeah. But guys, any kudos to say to our good friend Ian?
Yeah, I mean, I think funny story for those of you who don't know, this involves Ian. I actually had Ian blocked on Twitter when I originally joined Teal Town. I always tell this story about Ian. Like I had him blocked for some odd reason, so it was really awkward having to like unblock him. But yeah, no, Ian's been great. I mean, he's been here. Like I joined, and he was one of the people who interviewed me. But yeah, he's been super supportive. Just a great guy. Like I was fortunate enough to meet him in person. All three of us were. Just a great guy. So loves the Sharks so much, and like honestly, when the Sharks win the cup, he's probably going to be a little bit more happier for Ian and Puck Guy and AJ than I am for the Sharks. So, yeah, it's been awesome. I loved working with Ian. And yeah, like Felix said, you also learn a lot from him. So yeah, love you, Ian. If you're watching this, at probably not right now, hours.
AJ, your I don't want to say parting shot at Ian, but your thoughts on Ian.
So yeah, fuck that guy. No. No. When it comes to AJ, no, that's me. That's
Wait,
me.
what a minute.
Last time I looked. No, when it comes to Ian, no, he I'm not gonna I'm a very transparent person, at least I try to be. And the thing that I love about Ian is that we were very much during certain times over the last like 11, 12 years, we were very much kind of the same person. Like we are kind of the same person that's going to go, fuck you, figure it out, get her done. You know, like we were very much like we didn't put up with a lot of shit. And so I will always appreciate that about him. And the fact that it's like when he finally showed up, God, when was it? Was that like February?
March. Well, late February or first week of March.
Yeah, God, it seems like it was just like a couple of weeks ago, doesn't it?
Right. Yeah.
But when he was here, it was just so fun to finally meet him in person and to realize that I'm like twice as big as he is, and I could beat the shit out of him.
Oh my God.
Like that was so cool.
Oh, but yeah.
No,
Ian's great.
No, we love Ian to death. He is the beast and the monster that we all put together that nobody will like admit to. He's awesome. He's fantastic. And there is video that will like support that statement.
Oh my God.
I'm just saying.
And he has the do we have the I'll come video up?
Yeah.
I don't have it.
I'm
on
coming.
this
Okay,
one.
he has a very funny clip.
I'm gonna come. I think it was like his whole thing.
He's like, I'm coming to San Jose when he announced that. So no, look, Ian's been wonderful. I got to do a ton of shows with him. And we never got to rank the ocean, so I'm sad about that.
Yeah. Where is he moving on to? He's
to being a father, to being a husband.
Yes,
like he's moving on to not. Here, I'm going to tell you, he's moving on to being one of those very few people on the planet that doesn't have a podcast.
Yeah.
There you go. Because it seems like everybody else has one.
Why is he leaving? He's
he got tired of Landy, if we're being honest.
Oh God, it's the laundry. Yeah, of course. No, those late nights, definitely take a toll. And doing this to him became a job.
No.
kind of
And Landy's a lot to deal with.
Oh my God, Landy. Oh,
Fuck you. If I wasn't here right now and Landy was, you guys would be saying the same shit about me. So,
you know, I love you to death. Come on, dude.
Yeah, and you still be saying the same thing, and I wouldn't have a problem with it. I would expect it, to be honest.
Shows, I think, this year. Like,
are we supposed
why
to
are
have
we throwing
lunch
shade at Landy?
sometime, Jules? Aren't we supposed to have lunch?
We are supposed to have lunch, but why are we
Okay.
throwing shade at Landy? It's a
Well, 'cause
Sunday
it's
at
just
like
fun.
August. What are we doing?
It's just fun.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
He's got to pick on someone.
All right, Landy. I don't know how many shows you've done. I'm sure
it's no.
Landy, I'm sorry. I'm sure you've done more than 10 shows, but I was just trying to make a point here. So,
Did we talk about the hometown jerseys?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. Did we talk about Jacksonville being awesome?
Yes,
we talked
we
about
did.
that.
And then, okay, so can we talk about one more thing?
Sure. Go ahead. What's up, buddy?
It's last time I looked. Do you all have
August.
a calendar? Do you
Yeah,
guys
I just
have
said it's
calendars,
August.
right?
It's a random Sunday on August, buddy.
Yeah.
So you guys have calendars.
Yes.
It's still like kind of the end of August.
Yes, it is the end of August.
Maybe. I think it's just fun if we wait until like a couple of days before the season of hockey actually begins, and then maybe we do the preview. Because if the whole thing is like, oh, we got to be the first ones to do a season preview, then I'm just letting you know, Jules, right now, if you can put it in your calendar for like Memorial Day of 2027, we'll do the season preview of 27-28. I just want to make sure we dial that shit in.
Dial it in. All right.
Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong. We'll make sure we have that when we're in the cup final. Yes.
Exactly.
I just want to know if we're, so I think it was the hockey guy did like a preview like a week ago. And
I actually really liked his preview.
Yeah, I'm sure it was a fantastic preview.
Hockey
and
guy
I don't have any problems with the hockey guy. I think he's, like all the shit that he does with Brody, I think it's fantastic. It's good fun. Watch it. I absolutely support it. Go watch it. That said, I'm still going to kind of chuckle a little bit going, so, looking at the watch here, last time I looked, I think hockey starts at like the end of September, and we're talking about doing previews at like the end of July. Like,
it's not, well, he wasn't doing line combos. It was just the general like roster. But anyways,
either way, it's the fact it's like there may be players that dude is talking about now might not even be on the team 3 weeks from now. That shit literally happened, if I remember correctly, was, oh my God, here's the hockey guy talking a whole bunch of fucking shit about, what was that guy? Eric, number 6, Merkley, talking a whole bunch of shit about Ryan Merkley is going to be the guy that like sends the Sharks into the next fucking thing. And then what happened? And if that video had taken place about 5 months or 5 weeks later, when we all watched like, ooh, Merkley is getting destroyed in fucking camp, it kind of made it like, wow, that's the hockey guy for a lot of the kudos that he gets. Kind of made him look like a fucking know-nothing when he was like all up on Merkley, and then within like 3-4 weeks, Merkley was playing in a different country because it was not good and he kind of sucked.
All right. On this random Sunday in August, we're gonna end this here tonight. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Let me pull up the graphic real fast. Puck, where are the graphics?
We have graphics?
In case you missed it and want to hear it again, this will be up on the audio shortly. We will be live after every 84 games of the season, no matter if the Sharks win, lose, or get blown out 10-1 as they did 2 years ago. We will be here to cover it. We are going to skip final thoughts because we've hit the 2-hour mark, and that is my rule now. That if we've hit 2 hours, we don't do final thoughts.
Where'd he go?
Oh, did he leave? All right. And with that, thank you guys for watching. Did we cover everything, Puck?
I think we missed the jersey part, but we'll cover it this week.
Oh, I thought we covered the jersey, or did I hallucinate that and thought it was?
It kind of blurred a bit, but that's okay. Thank you very much for watching. I don't know where AJ went. I guess he's gone. And until then, keep it real, keep it teal, keep it real, teal. Have a good night, everyone. Unable to show overlay. That's terrific. Good night, everyone.
Good night, guys.